everyone, and welcome back to Fully Playable Games. So in today's video we are going to be going through some pickups that I got at a boot fair recently. Now I couldn't actually film at the boot fair itself because, stupidly enough, I left my memory card at home. So I had been to a boot fair, so the last boot fair video you saw was the day before this one. And obviously I was downloading the footage when I got home that day and just forgot to put the memory card back into my camera. So yeah, arrived at the boot fair and there was no memory card. There was nowhere at the boot fair to buy a memory card. So I've literally just had to sort of pick everything up and then just do a pickups video. But I have now bought a spare memory card that goes in my bag, so it should never happen again. But let's get straight into the pickups because we have got some absolutely amazing stuff today. And we're going to start off straight away with a PlayStation 1 game. And this is Tiger Woods 99. And this is one that I've actually had on my wish list for a while now. And the big reason I've had it on my wish list is because there is a version of this that was actually recalled by EA, because it was actually discovered that it had the pilot episode of South Park on the disc. So I have checked this one, and unfortunately this is not one of those discs, so I will carry on looking. But yeah, I bought that, paid £1 for that one. So I am going to sort of carry on looking for the edition that I want. Then next up we've got an Xbox One game, and it is Rise of the Tomb Raider. So unfortunately when I was buying it I didn't actually notice the damage to the bottom of the cover, but even still the disc itself I think is in good condition. It just needs a clean, it's just very dusty. So yeah, I got Rise of the Tomb Raider on the Xbox One and I paid £3 for that. So not too bad, not too great either. Then next up I got a couple of Wii games, and some of them, or two of them, were they were interesting finds, and I literally sort of picked them up because I hadn't ever seen them before. The first one is Major Miner's Majestic March. Haven't got a clue on this one. As I say, I picked it up purely because it was one that I hadn't seen before. Paid £1 for that, and yeah, I was seeing sort of CEX are charging £2 for that, and eBay is on average about £4. So nothing major there, but still a nice pickup. Then I picked up the Simpsons game. So I have got this already. I've got this in disc only, and I thought I'd pick this up because then I had a copy with the proper sort of cover. Disc is, I'm going to compare it to the disc of the other one actually, see whichever one's best, and then I'm going to stick it all in. It hasn't got the manual unfortunately, but it is, at least I can now sort of scan that in to the to my Sort It app and actually class it as one that's in the collection. So I paid £1 for that as well. CEX are charging £6 for that, so that was really good. And then eBay is on average about £5. Next up we've got Tamagotchi Party On. So once again, this was another one that I hadn't ever seen before, and it was £1. So I thought, do you know what, I'm going to pick it up, just because, really. When I'm out at the sort of the boot fairs, I am looking for sort of games that I haven't seen before or haven't really heard of, and I do sort of try and pick them up. So that one was £1. CEX sell it for £1.50, and on eBay it's averaging at about £2.50. So once again, not massively expensive, but it's still an interesting one to have in the collection. Then next up we've got a couple of Xbox 360 games, and the first one is Rocksmith, authentic guitar game. Anyone can play guitar and bass. So we have got Rocksmith 2014 edition on the PS4 there. So I'm wondering if the cable that I've got with that would actually work with this. I can't see why it wouldn't. But we've got there's quite a few sort of extra bits in there as well. So I will say that that's probably box complete from that perspective. So yeah, not too bad on that one. And Rocksmith paid 50p for. CEX sell this one for 50p, and on eBay it's sort of averaging around £3. So yeah, not too bad there. One that I also paid 50p for from the same seller was Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. So I've got a copy of Skyrim on the PS3. So I saw this. I wanted to try and sort of get a couple of the Elder Scrolls games just to sort of have a go at them. So yeah, 50p I paid for that. Then we go on to a couple of PSP games. The first one that I got was Toka Race Car Driver 2. Box complete, so that was good. And yeah, this one's region 2, so it's all fine. And yeah, paid £1 for that. So once again, PSPs are another one that I do sort of like to get hold of. If I see them and I see them cheap, I do tend to sort of grab them. And there you go, another PSP. We've got Transformers the game. And that's a bit loose. So yeah, it has got a bit of damage to the bottom catch. But I think I have got a spare case that I can sort of put it in. Other than that, it's box complete. So yeah, that's really good. Paid £1 for that one as well. Then we move on to another Xbox 360 game. And the reason I picked this up is this is another one that I hadn't ever heard of and thought it was sort of an interesting one to pick up. It's called Blue Dragon. So as I say, never heard of this before. It looks really interesting. It's got okay reviews. But yeah, I'll be honest, I haven't played this yet. Haven't even looked at sort of any trailers or any information for it yet. So not too sure on sort of what it plays like. It is box complete. It's got all 3 discs as well. It's a 3-disc game. So yeah, we paid, I didn't actually write this one down. So I believe we paid £1 for this. So, and sold comps on this one, £5 at CEX, £7 on eBay. So yeah, definitely worth picking up. Then next up we have a retro game again. Not again. Yeah, well, we've had PlayStation 1s, haven't we? So yeah, another retro game. And it's a Mega Drive game. We've got Lotus Turbo Challenge on the Mega Drive. So I remember playing, I think I borrowed this off a friend when I was younger. It is box complete. It's got the Electronic Arts brochure in there and the sort of the game manual. It is missing sort of one of the catches to sort of hold the manual in place. But that is not a major issue because I can always get hold of another EA box. But yeah, Lotus Turbo Challenge on the Mega Drive. Really chuffed to sort of pick this up. Picked it up for £5, and you'd have seen it was, no, you wouldn't have seen because I didn't video it. So when I went in, there was another guy that sort of goes there, just sells sort of games. He had loads of retro games, loads of Mega Drive, NES, a couple of SNES and N64 as well. But yeah, this was one that I sort of wanted to pick up, and it was in the price, the sort of the budget that I could spend today. And yeah, so paid £5 for this. Looking at, so CEX doesn't have this listed at all. And average sale prices are about £5 on eBay. So nothing really saved there, but still a nice one to sort of add to the collection. It's been a while since I've been able to add a Mega Drive game to the collection. Then next up, we've got a console bundle. So there's been a console that I've been after. I'm pretty sure I've got one, but I have searched through everywhere and I cannot find it. I'm hoping within the next few weeks I will have found it, but I saw this at the boot fair and had to pick it up. It is an original PlayStation 1. Not completely original, it is the second version because it doesn't have the the expansion port just there, but it is a original PS1. I've been after one of these for a while. This one is complete. I've got the power cable and the AV cable just down there. We've got the original sort of non-dual shock controller. The console itself is very grubby, very dirty. The power button is stuck down. And just in general, this is going to need sort of a... I haven't turned it on yet, haven't done anything with it. I want to do a complete refurb on this. So I will be putting a video out of the refurb on this within the next couple of weeks. So keep your eye on the channel for that. Oh, I'm knocking my camera over. But I didn't just get the console in the bundle. I did also get a stack of games as well. So the first one that we've got is not in its proper case. So it's in a case for sort of Bust a Groove. But it is actually Bugs Bunny Lost in Time. So we've got the front cover, the games disc, but there's no manual and there's no sort of rear cover for it. So that was a shame. I was really gutted with that. But looking at that, the sort of getting hold of that elsewhere is immensely expensive. So if we were getting it from CEX, you'd be paying £18, and eBay is averaging about £12. So yeah, definitely one I'm going to try and find the rear cover for. If I can't find the manual, I'd definitely like to try and find the rear cover. Then next up we've got Pong. So just sort of a 3D sort of retelling of the sort of the 80s game. All the cases that have come with these games are not in the best of condition, but they're not too bad. I've got worse, shall we say. So yeah, we've got Pong. That one is sort of complete with front cover and back cover. Once again, doesn't have the manual. Then we've got a double of the... No, we haven't. This is not a double. I thought this was a double, but it's not. So we have got Colin McRae Rally. This is complete. So we've got covers, manual and disc. But yeah, as I say, I thought this was a double because I have got Colin McRae on the shelf just there. But my Colin McRae is a Platinum Edition. This is the Blacktop Edition. So this will be going into the collection. Absolutely brilliant. I've completely missed that. So we've got Colin McRae Rally, then we've got Worms Armageddon. So we've got rear cover, haven't got the front cover. We have got the manual and the disc. So potentially I'll just track down a front cover for that. Then next up we've got Ace Combat 3. We haven't got any front cover or manual, but we have got sort of rear cover and disc. So yeah, that's another one. And then the last one that we've got is V-Rally Championship Edition 2. This actually comes with the front cover, the manual, the disc, the rear cover, but it doesn't have the actual plastic front cover. So I have got some spare ones of those. So I will get that replaced and put all that together. But how much did I spend on all that? So we've got the console, the controller, all the cables, and the 6 games. I paid a whopping £12. Really, really chuffed. Obviously, I think originally they wanted 20, but because I was quite unsure with the console, and I knew that I would have to do a refurb on the console, I said basically the best I would do is £12, and they took it. So yeah, really good. What I will say is the seller that I got the PlayStation from, I will be visiting again in the next boot fair video, because I have filmed all of these sort of back to back in one weekend. These were actually filmed back in the second May bank holiday, so end of May. And yeah, I have actually bought more from this seller in the next video, so keep your eye open for that one. So yeah, £12 for all that, really chuffed. Then the last two bits that I picked up were actually two books, and the first one is the Pokemon Encyclopedia. So I've been really sort of getting into Pokemon recently. You would have seen a video sort of a little while back where I opened the Pokemon cards from McDonald's. I've been playing the games a lot more and just generally sort of really getting into it. So I've been buying sort of a couple of bits. I think one of the recent videos, I think it might have been, what video was it? A video recently where I bought a Pokemon plush. I don't know if it's the next charity shop video or the previous charity shop video. I can't quite remember sort of where this falls in the schedule, but yeah, I have been buying sort of a bit more sort of Pokemon stuff, and yeah, I'm quite enjoying it actually. I'm really enjoying getting into Pokemon. So we've got the Pokemon Encyclopedia. I think originally they wanted, what did they want? £3 or £4 for it, but as I was sort of looking, I noticed that there is sort of a rip on the spine, so I offered them 50p. They did accept it, so yeah, we ended up with the Pokemon Encyclopedia. And then the last thing we got was also a book, and it was also another Pokemon book, and it was the Pokédex Volume 2. So I'm assuming that it covers sort of all Pokemons from Black and White number 2. It is a massive book. Yeah, really sort of, I'm going to sort of have a flick through it, see if there's sort of anything that I can get, any sort of tips that I can get. Obviously, I haven't got Black or White. They are games that are sort of on the list to sort of get hold of. But that one I paid £1 for. Obviously CEX don't do books, so that is excluded from, they're excluded from the sort of CEX price. But looking up the Pokédex Volume 2 on eBay, average selling price is £11. There were, I think, 2 sold listings, one at 10, one at 11.99, and then I think there was one active listing at the time as well, which was on for like over £30. So yeah, it's definitely a sought after book, so I'm quite glad I managed to find it, and especially finding it for £1 is even better. So that is all of the pickups for today. Total spend for today was £29.50. CEX price, so with the CEX price, it doesn't include the Mega Drive games and most of the PlayStation games. The only PlayStation game that I was able to find at CEX was the Bugs Bunny Lost in Time, and that was £18. Other than that, none of the others were actually on available through CEX. So the total cost of everything else is £69.50. That does include £25 for the PlayStation itself. It's actually £25 from CEX, and that was the average selling price on eBay as well. So that's quite a good indication of how much the original PlayStations are going for. And eBay prices, so for everything, we are looking at £115 if we were to buy everything that we've got today on eBay. So yeah, really chuffed with sort of getting everything here for £29. And yeah, really looking forward to sort of adding them to the collection. So that is going to be the end of today's video. If you haven't already, don't forget to give the video a like. It really sort of helps me sort of build the channel up with the YouTube algorithm. And also, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for more videos just like this. I was going to say, I put out hunting videos on a Wednesday and a Friday. Friday videos are more focused towards charity shops and boot fairs, and I'm hoping within the next sort of few weeks, either this week or next week potentially, I'm going to restart doing the repair videos on a Monday. So yeah, hit that bell to be notified when those videos go live. You can also follow me on social media. Links to my Facebook and Twitter are in the description down below. And yeah, I just want to say a massive thank you to all of you for joining me today. Really hope you enjoyed the video, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. All right, bye.